there, my name is Joanna. I refer to myself here as Jo, right on this wonderful booktube community, because if you are new, I am your typical coffee-loving book addict who will always give a book a chance at least once if you recommend it to me. So if you would love to, please leave a recommendation down below, because I would love to have any type of book that you guys would recommend to anybody at this point, because I need reading material. Now, when I say I need reading material, I actually have a ton of books behind me that I haven't read yet, but, you know, I'm always looking to add something new. So today, as you can see by the title, I am doing a author spotlight, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this quite yet, but I'm putting an author on the spot, and this happens to be one of my favorite authors that I discovered in the last few years, and I have really come to love her books. I unfortunately haven't gotten my hands on her newest one yet, but I can't wait to. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this, and we're going to go ahead and talk about the first book that was her debut novel. So the debut novel for this author, which is B.A. Paris, and the debut novel was Behind Closed Doors. So this one follows Grace, and it almost kind of seems like she's in a perfect marriage, and basically it's kind of like behind closed doors. It's not always what it seems. That's kind of like the idea of this. So you follow Grace, and she has a sister who is mentally challenged, and she wants to move her sister in, but her sister is very skeptical about her husband, and there's just this amazing plot twist in here that I was blown away by it. I want to say this is the book that actually got me into thrillers. So I was very, very excited of this. And it jumps back from past to present. And this is, I want to say this is a first edition. Yeah, even a first edition, the wording is fairly big. So I actually can't wait to read this again because, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The synopsis actually has a better description of what I can give, because I've always sucked at telling synopsises and trying to explain books. So I'm just going to read the synopsis to you. Everyone knows a couple like Jack and Grace. He has it all. He has looks and wealth. She has charm and elegance. He is a dedicated attorney who has never lost a case. She's a flawless homemaker and a masterful gardener and cook. And she dotes on her disabled younger sister, who, though they're still newlyweds, they seem to have it all. You might not like them, but you do. You're hopelessly charmed by the ease and comfort of their home, by the graciousness of the dinner parties they throw, and you'd like to get to know Grace better. But it's difficult, because you realize that Grace and Jack are inseparable. They might call it true love. Others might wonder why Grace never answers the phone, or why she can never meet up for coffee, or even if she doesn't go to work. She can cook very elaborate meals and remain so slim, while she never seems to take anything with her when she leaves the house, not even a pen, or why there's high security metal shutters on the windows downstairs, or might wonder why there's really going on after the dirty party's over and what happens after the front door is closed. So it's honestly, it kind of, the best way I can put it is, with this one, you are just, in general, in a abusive relationship right from the get-go. You know, he had all this charm, he was just the perfect person, and then after they got married, he changed. He completely changed. There was a lot of points in here that actually reminded me of my ex, which we won't talk about, but after marriage, completely changed. Like, he just did a complete 180, and it was literally the night after they got married. They went to Thailand, and instant change. And I loved him in the beginning, like the first couple chapters, I absolutely loved him, and then after the third or fourth chapter, I started to hate him. I hate him with a boiling passion, and I was so happy with the ending on what happened, because I don't want to go into great detail, because if you guys are interested in a really good psychological thriller, I would highly recommend this one. Absolutely highly recommend it. So the next one I actually have in my possession. Okay, so I do own her next novel, which I don't remember which order they came out, but I'm going to talk about this one. But I do own the other one, but we'll get to that in a minute. So the next one that I have physically right now in my possession is Bring Me Back, and wow. So it was quite a while since I read this one, but this is also another one of those psychological thrillers. And so you follow Finn, and Finn is madly in love with, what was her name? Layla. So they were madly in love, and they were at a rest stop one day, and all of a sudden he goes inside, he comes back out, she's gone. Just absolutely gone. No idea, no trace of her, just gone. And about 10 years after this happened, he is actually in love with her sister. And I think it's her twin sister. I think they were twins, if I remember right. And they're engaged to be married, and it's just all of a sudden, like, a bunch of things just start popping up. A bunch of things just start popping up, like a bunch of like little Russian dolls, like, you know, the ones that go inside each other. Those start popping up randomly everywhere. What's the twin sister's name? Ellen. Ellen gets a little curious on like why all of a sudden like these are popping up, like these are like her sister's favorite thing, and all of a sudden they're just popping back up. And just the twist at the end with this was just, I mean, it wasn't really completely mind-blowing, but I do remember sitting there. I actually devoured this in one sitting, I want to say. Like, I remember sitting down in my husband's chair, and I started this one winter morning because it was really cold. I had the Christmas tree next to me, and I was just sitting there reading, and I devoured this in one day. I could not stop reading it. I wanted to know what happened. And you jump back from perspectives. I feel like B.A. Paris definitely has a way of doing that. But you jump back before, so before she disappeared, and then you have the now, when she's around, or not around, and then you also, and then it switches gears at one point, because he starts getting emails and stuff from Layla, and, you know, he's trying to figure out, like, put the pieces all together, and everything like that. So it is definitely worth the read. I feel like it was a very quick read, because I devoured it in one day. 291 pages, so I absolutely devoured this in one day, and I was so happy with it. I'm very glad I read this. So the next one is The Breakdown, and The Breakdown, I forgot to say my mother-in-law is borrowing this. That's why I don't have it in my possession. Actually kind of found mean. So I can't remember all the details on names or anything like that. But The Breakdown, you follow a girl who basically knows that she's going to be getting sick. She recently lost her mom due to Alzheimer's, and she started showing signs of the Alzheimer's and dementia as well. And her husband is basically a jerk. It feels like he's nice to her, yes, but he's also kind of like, also portrays like she's going crazy. So she ends up signing this contract, and she doesn't remember signing the contract, but I don't want to give away the whole story, but it was just, and then he starts communicating with her best friend, I think it was, and he starts having an affair with her best friend. Really? Helicopter. Okay. She starts having an affair with her best friend, and other things happen, and it's just crazy and insane, and so yeah, that's all I have on B.A. Paris. If you guys are interested in any of these ones that I've mentioned, I Have not gotten my hands on the Dilemma yet, which I really want to. I just haven't had the money to purchase it. One day, very soon. Possibly tomorrow, which will be Friday, when you guys probably see this, but I probably will end up posting this today, if I have a chance. But if I don't post it today, so I'll be Friday, so it'll be the 10th that I'll be ordering the book, hopefully, if Edward lets me. But anyway, if you guys have any books that you think I might be interested in due to what I just talked about with the B.A. Paris books, please leave a comment down below, because I would love to have a new thriller in my life. I've got Dark Places that I'm reading soon by Gillian Flynn, and hopefully The Dilemma I'll be reading soon. But anyway, if there's any thrillers that you guys love that you would think that I would enjoy by talking about these 3, so please leave a comment down below, because I would love to see what that book is. And don't forget to check out all my links down below. If I am not reading a book, editing, or at work, I am probably on social media, because you'll always find me there. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hit subscribe if you want to see any more random content by me, because I am weird, quirky, and random, and sometimes post videos at random. Hopefully slowly trying to get better. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.